So in this video, I'm going to cover the monthly SEO price breakdown, what you'll get from that, and if you're breaking it down into weekly installments but you're still paying monthly. I'll cover all those details. But before I get into that, I just want to be very clear and transparent with you guys. You may not need monthly SEO optimization. I know there's people who will say, yeah, you got to optimize every single month for 6 months or 8 months. The truth is, you may not need that. You may not, especially if you're very transparent with us and you tell us where you want to be found and for what services. It could be that you may need to optimize once a year. Maybe you need to optimize once every 3 months. Maybe you just need to do it once. So I will let you know. But the reason I have monthly pricing now is because I have clients that request monthly. They want me to work on the site on a monthly basis. So I have different price points for that. And there are people who may not have the budget to spend. They may not have 15K all at once to drop on SEO services. So they want to spread it out to see if it's actually going to work for a certain amount of time. So I have the monthly prices. I'm going to go ahead and get into them now. So the way I split up my monthly pricing is also by week. So instead of charging you one charge every month, I can break it down weekly. Now, the first price point is $191. Now this is per month. This $191, basically with this, you get about 10 days of optimization every single month. So if you're the type of business owner that takes a lot of pictures, if you want to put some information on your website, some extra blogs and stuff like that, and you want to do this once a month, kind of all at the same time, then that's a good service for you. It's relatively cheap. You can upload pictures, you can make changes to pages, if you change your mind or whatever. And this also does include Google Business Profile optimization. Now, with this service, I typically will narrow down my focus every month to just one keyword, because with that price, I want to narrow my focus so I get you the best results. This does include some off-site optimization if it's needed, or if you request it. I will do it. It just depends on the market. I can't tell you for your specific situation. I would have to talk to you. Now, the next plan from that is at around $221 a week. Now, that breaks down to around, like 800 and something dollars a month, basically. Now, with this plan, you get more custom optimization. So every week I tend to focus, if you're doing this on a monthly basis and I'm charging you $221 a month, a week, with this, every single week I'll focus in on a group of locations or group of services every week. This includes on-page optimization, off-page optimization, and maybe any other additional stuff that you might need that may not necessarily be SEO related. So basically with me, the more you pay me, the more I can actually do and the more I can help you with additional stuff, so you don't need to go and hire other people. So if you need a QR code, if you need something on your social media pages, if you need figure something else out, research something, I can be there for you at that price. Now the next one is at around $1,300, roughly $1,400, and this is per month. And with this price, this is mainly for people who are in a large competitive area and you want to go as hard as possible. Let's just say that you want to do roofing in a very competitive area. You have a website that's kind of, it's not really well optimized. You need to get some work to it. You need to get some things on there. It's going to take a lot of work. Then that's a good price for you. With that budget, I can get some things going, roughly $1,300 to around $1,400 plus a month. At that budget, I can help you out. Now, as far as how many months you're gonna have to pay, that depends on you. That depends on your market as well. I will give you a recommendation. Typically, I tell people between four months is roughly a good amount of time to optimize your website. It gives me enough time to optimize your website for different services, different locations, and get all the off-site optimization taken care of, so you're good to go. You can do this every single month for years on end if you want to, but I do not hold you to that. I don't tie you down to a year contract. I never do that, but I will give you a recommendation as far as how long you should optimize. Now the last package is 5K. This is $5,000 a month. Now this is for bigger companies who have probably other locations out there and they have maybe 1 or 2 different websites that they want me to work on at a time. So this may not apply to you. Maybe you're in the $191, one time every 10 days every month. But if you have a large company, or if you want your company to really grow, you have the budget and you have multiple different locations established with a website and Google business profiles, $5K is a good budget for me to go in there and optimize multiple things. Typically, I don't like to do more than 2 websites at that price because it starts to dilute what I can do. So $5,000, I can cover 2 websites, or just 1 large website. I can optimize all the different services, all the different locations, and roughly, depending on you, your budget, and your market, that'll roughly be from anywhere from 3 months on to 12. It really just depends on you. So those are monthly SEO prices. Some of the prices are broken down weekly. I am flexible with these prices, and the prices aren't the same for everyone. So when you contact me, I can give you I might have to alter the price a little bit, but it typically will be around that range. So hopefully that was helpful. That's how I price. That's not how everyone else prices. So if you call other people, you might get completely different numbers, and it'll be maybe hard to understand. So it's best to talk to someone who's going to be looking at your stuff and looking at your goals and seeing how you can price in order to get the results you want. That's important. There's people who have general pricing. Typically, most of the general pricing you're going to hear for SEO services is going to be around $1,000 to around $1,500 a month, regardless of whatever your goals are, regardless of whatever market you're in. And they're typically going to lock you into a contract between 6 to 12 months. Now, I don't do that. Like I said, I will recommend a certain length of time that you need to optimize. If you choose not to listen and you want to only do it half the time, that's on you. But I will definitely recommend a time frame. And I will always welcome you back when you're ready to come back, when you see that it's worked.